Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Three yards remain for second down. Prescott now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott from the gun. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Cards, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on.
First carry for James Conner. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray a give. This is Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Conner. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action now, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott looking deep for Elliott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Murray now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jordan Phillips, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Golden just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10.
On the handoff, Connor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Connor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott being chased out left. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. After the turnover, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down at 4.
To throw, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner.
His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give here to Pollard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Dak. Buying time to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Second and goal from the 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through.